You ever had that moment when you've just witnessed greatness? What's up, guys? This is Michael from ChickenTalks, and today is my movie talks, where I talk about the latest movie news and updates and reviews, considering that this one's a review right now, and I give you my thoughts on it. So today we are going to be talking about the newest Spider-Man movie that just came out, Spider-Man Homecoming. And now, time to stop holding my complexion. That movie was amazing, man! Oh my god! You see, let me stand up real quick. I'm wearing my Spider-Man t-shirt, as you can see right here, and oh my god, I'm fanboying the hell out right now because, oh my, that movie was so damn good. It is, man, this is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted from a Spider-Man movie for a long time. This is literally what I've been wanting. I wanted something exactly like this, but we have not gotten that from the Sam Raimi movies or the Andrew Garfield ones, since I've got Mark Webb. That was the person who directed it. Anyway, I'm just so happy because this was such a good movie. It had literally everything that I've always wanted from a Spider-Man movie. Good, not just a good main character, but also what we really haven't had that much in any Spider-Man movie, whether it's the Mark Webb ones or the Sam Raimi ones. We have not really had that many fleshed out side characters that much. All usually the Sam Raimi or the Mark Webb movies were dealt about with just the main character, the love interest, even though the Sam Raimi ones still didn't have a good love interest, but still focus on one, but anyway, and the villain. Anyway, those are the three aspects. They always focus on those, but this one actually focused more on stuff that you should have been focusing on in a Spider-Man movie. And that's what I'm happy for. It finally focused on stuff that they should have focused on for a long time. They should have focused on this stuff a long time ago. They focused on high school. They focused on other people there, like the friends there. Like, this is the first Spider-Man movie where it actually took place at a high school. Like, actually having stuff happen at this high school. Kind of like Danny Phantom or something like that. Because that's what Spider-Man has been. Okay, so let's get the first thing out of the way. How was Tom Holland as Spider-Man? He was just as good as he was in Civil War, if not better. That's pretty much how Tom Holland was. Tom Holland, everyone was a little afraid because Tom Holland only showed up for Civil War for like a little bit, and everyone didn't know, like, oh, could he do a movie by himself though? And I'm here to say that he is the best Spider-Man we have to date, even though we only had 3, but he is the best Spider-Man we have had. I'm trying to debate whether I like him more compared to him or Andrew Garfield. I know a lot of people are probably saying, like, what about Tobey Maguire? I mean, I like Tobey Maguire, but he was never Spider-Man to me. He was Peter Parker, but he was never Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people disagree with me and stuff like that, but for me, Andrew Garfield, I always liked him more Spider-Man. I'm not comparing movies. I am just talking about the Spider-Man I like. But anyway, right now, Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield are probably pretty much tied as favorite Spider-Man so far, so I'm still debating that. I'm still debating that now in my head. But so far, Tom Holland is the man right now, and so far, I'm loving him, so I can't wait to see him. And the one thing that I'm hoping to do is keep this character, keep this actor, man. Keep Tom Holland as the role for a long time, because I am sick of seeing, don't go Batman, that's all I'm trying to say. Do not go Batman. That is all I'm trying to say. I now see 5, 6, 7 different Batmans after this. I want you to keep this guy until he hits adulthood. That's it. And have Spider-Man at his best. Have the Spider-Man who has all of his abilities and knows every single power he has. Ultimate Spider-Man, pretty much, even though not the comic book, you know what the hell I mean, but that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Tom Holland was amazing in this movie, and he kills it as the real Spider-Man still, so yeah. And like I said, what none of the other Spider-Man movies really focus on that much are all of the minor characters. Like I said, they always focus on 3 things: the main character, the woman, and the woman, like I'm saying, the love interest, and the villain. But this is what this one this is what this one did differently. This is what this one did differently. Excuse me for my. I didn't even know I had a list, but it seems I do. It seems I do have a list. But anyway, the minor characters were so great. Like Ned, Peter Parker's best friend, was great. He kind of reminds me of one of my best friends. So it'd be hypocritical if I said he was not a good character at all, because I would pretty much be saying I don't like any of my best friends, because I can think of so many of my friends who are like this. And if I were Spider-Man, I can see how they would react if they were like that. They're a bunch of loudmouth goofs, just like me, so yeah. But anyway, Zendaya as Michelle was great. She was my favorite character in this movie. She was so damn funny. Every single line she had was just a quip after quip after quip. Literally every single line she had made me laugh. Even just a facial expression, like, you guys are losing. I got a text. But anyway, Zendaya was great as Michelle, but the person who I was looking forward to the most and hoping, praying that they were going to get right, of course who I'm talking about, is Michael Keaton as the Vulture. And he killed that role. I am so damn happy. I am so damn happy. Michael Keaton as the Vulture was one of those villains that you sympathize with. You understood where he was coming from, to the point where if you were in his shoes, even in Spider-Man's shoes, you could just think about it like, I can understand where you're coming from with this. I can understand. You sympathize with him a lot, to the point where, like, if you were him, if you were in his shoes, you would do the exact same thing most of the time. So yeah, I really love the Vulture in this, and this might be the first villain, the first great Marvel villain that isn't Loki. Because right now I literally can't think of any. I mean, Ultron, he was a great villain too, but I think I might like the Vulture more, because literally the only villains who I can think of that you can even consider good are Loki, Ultron, and Vulture. Besides that, literally, I can't think of anyone else. So the Vulture is on that list right now in one of the best villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's a great thing, and Michael Keaton killed that role. He was a great Vulture, and I wasn't surprised by it. I was just hoping they wouldn't do the opposite. I was just worried that they weren't going to give Michael Keaton the greatness that he deserves as the Vulture, as that role. But they proved me wrong. But anyway, guys, Spider-Man Homecoming is just as good as everyone said it was. It is amazing. It's phenomenal. It is so damn good. And I am so happy that I got to watch it in theaters. I bought tickets for this because Spider-Man is my boy. Spider-Man, I don't know if you noticed, but Spider-Man is my favorite comic book hero of all time. He's been number one from a childhood to now. He's always been my number one, and I am so happy that they did this movie justice, and I hope they keep Tom Holland for a long time. Now, my final rating for Spider-Man Homecoming has to be a golden seal of approval. Because that movie was so... Now, it wasn't platinum, because I know damn well depending on how you do a sequel or in other movies they do with this, I know they can hit platinum. I know for a fact they can hit platinum. Kind of like how Batman Begins was a great movie, but I knew they could do more to hit platinum. And that's what The Dark Knight did, so I was right, and they hit platinum. So that's pretty much how I see what they can do with this franchise. Because right now, this Spider-Man universe, what they're doing right now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so good right now. And please keep this up. Because right now, I'm loving Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I'm loving everything they're doing. Finally focusing on high school and other side characters besides just the main character or the love interest or the villain. And it's just so good. So anyway, guys, what did you guys think of Spider-Man Homecoming if you saw it? Tell me in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, peck that like button with your chicken beaks. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to my channel. This is Michael, signing out.